Hey ladies, happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well, getting ready and prepped for day one tomorrow. Just wanted to jump in here right quick. As I was running this morning and listening to a book on Audible by Jon Acuff called Finish. And there was one of the things that he had said in there, just a sentence that he said that I wanted to share with you guys because it kind of spoke to me. And it kind of made me think too about maybe some of the feelings that you all might be going through with tomorrow being day one and us starting this whole new journey of 80 days together. He was talking about the day after perfect. And so it kind of spoke to me in regards to, we tend to put too much emphasis on beginnings, on our day ones. We have goals that we want to achieve, we're excited about them, we're excited to start something new, and then day 5 comes or day 12 comes and we get thrown off track. We get busy, or we went on a trip and our nutrition just kind of just fell off track. And day 5 and day 12, your streak is just broken. It's no longer perfect. We tend to sometimes want to quit altogether. We give in and, we can quit on our goals and we tell ourselves, life got in the way. Things came up and, derailed me and we missed a day of our diet and basically this thing sucks. This whole thing is just dumb. It's that form of perfectionism that we so get caught up in. I'm not picking on you for giving into perfectionism, because believe me, I've fallen into it many times. Perfectionism, tends to tell us that if it's not perfect, then let's just quit. So we set a goal and, we anticipate going after this goal, but do you go after the goal anticipating getting B's or C's, or do you want to get straight A's? You want to go all in. You want to just give everything that you've got. Sometimes, we will just throw that all away if we hit a roadblock and we see some sign of imperfection that comes at us in our performance. Sometimes we'll even pre-quit before we even get started. Some people will, they'd rather take a 0 on something than give 50%, but it's not about being perfect. I don't know how to say it any better, but we are gonna fail. It's a part of this journey. Some people might fail a lot. Some of us might fall right out of the gate. Some of us might even just trip over day 1 and just something gets thrown at us. And we're just kind of like thinking to ourselves, well, do I quit now? Or, before I even get started? Or am I just going to give it all that I've got? There's going to be failures, but it's okay. Because that's when we need to embrace our imperfect. Embrace the imperfect. Because doing this, it's not going to kill you. Imperfection comes at us so fast sometimes that, the biggest thing when it hits us, we want to quit. But it's that day after perfect. It's so important because this is where it's going to make or break you towards your goal. This is the day that you failed to get up early. This is the day that you decided that a serving size of a whole box of donuts was 1. It's the day after perfect that's going to separate us from the finishers and the starters. Some days, nothing's going to stand in our way, and there's other days that, it's going to come at us from all angles, and we're going to get derailed. But you will not be perfect. You just have to know that what's even more important than being perfect is moving forward imperfectly. Get rid of that idea that everything has to be perfect, everything has to follow this to a T, because it's not true. You get to get up the next day, you get to try again, you get tomorrow, the next day, the next week. When you make a goal, you make a promise to yourself. When you don't finish it, you've broken that promise to the person that you spend the most time with, and that's you. If we break enough promises, we start to doubt ourselves. There's so many people that quit their New Year's resolutions because they quit last year or they quit the year before. And quitting is just no longer a possibility when you start a new goal, because we're going to change the way that we think. We are going to get rid of that perfect thinking and just fail forward imperfectly towards our goal, because when we finish something that we care about, maybe something that you've had your sights on for such a long time, you know, when we get started, we're so excited about day one. We're so excited and determined to get started. But you know what? It's nothing compared to the real finish. You know, you can think to yourself, when you hit that finish line, you did it, you crossed it, and everything was worth it. These next 80 days, everything is gonna be worth it because you finished, and that's such an amazing feeling, more amazing than the excitement and the adrenaline that you have for our day one tomorrow. I get the same way with running half marathons and all of that. I get so excited and I'm running and running, but it's the emotions that you get when you are almost to that finish line, knowing that you just ran 13 miles or 26 miles. That unbelievable feeling that you actually finished. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up. When you finish something that you have a goal towards, it just blows everything out of the water. You know, you're gonna fail, you're gonna have days that you're gonna doubt yourself, and we just have to focus on not being perfect. Day one is the most important. Day one isn't the most important day of our goal. It's that day after perfect that you are gonna be ready to go for it. When the pain and when the uncomfortable feelings come, when those times that you know you need to push through, thinking about not being perfect and using that power to push past those days, you're going to be able to keep your word to yourself, and you are going to be able to finish. And I know that you guys can do it, and I believe in every one of you, and I hope that you guys just know that these next 80 days, we are in this together, and we are going to give it everything that we've got to reach our goals. Whether, you take that big goal and you cut it in half, and you say, okay, for these next 6 weeks, this first phase, I might want to lose 5 pounds if my goal is 10 pounds. Because if in these first 6 weeks you lose 5 pounds, you are going to feel amazing, and you're going to want to get to the next 6 weeks and be like, I'm excited for the next 6 weeks because I am that much closer to my final goal, knowing that you just crossed that small goal to get you to your end goal. So I am excited that you guys are all here, that you are trusting in me to guide you in these next 80 days. And I hope that you all have a fantastic Sunday. Get some rest. Make sure that you take some time for yourself, and have a good day, guys.